Imagine for a moment the impact if every group, every organization, every community working for positive change joined forces. Imagine the collective power of millions of voices united in a common purpose. We can achieve so much more together than we ever could alone, as separate groups and organizations. Just as a single candle can light a room, a multitude of candles can illuminate the world. This principle applies not just to individuals but to nations as well. The old paradigm of every country for itself is outdated and unsustainable. We need global cooperation in addressing the challenges that affect us all. If every country worked together for all countries, meeting everyone's needs, together we wouldn't need a military force or wars and conflicts. We could dismantle military and dispose of weapons once and for all. No more need for death and destruction. Imagine councils across borders, bringing together wisdom and compassion through experts and true leaders from all walks of life to work towards solutions for climate change, poverty, injustice, and other global issues. Imagine a world where collaboration and compassion guide our actions, not competition and greed. We are not separate entities, not as individuals, not as groups, and not as nations. We are a collective. We are one. This is the future we can create. A future where we recognize our interconnectedness and embrace our shared responsibility for the well-being of our planet and all its inhabitants. A future where we work together not as separate nations, but as one global community. Can this work? This is a big question, and there's no easy answer. But here's a breakdown of why it could work and what the challenges are. There is reasons for optimism. One is our human nature. At our core, we humans are social creatures. We crave connection, belonging, and cooperation. This inherent drive could be a powerful force for positive change. Another reason for optimism is our interdependence. We live in an increasingly interconnected world. Global challenges like climate change and economic instability require collaborative solutions. Our technology is now exactly what we need to come together from all walks of life, from all corners of the world. Communication technologies can facilitate global connections and cooperation in unprecedented ways. The growing awareness, not only of our own purpose and place in this world, but a growing awareness of the need for change, with movements for social justice, environmental sustainability, and peace gaining momentum. Throughout history, humans have shown the capacity to overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges through our collective action. While there are optimism, there are also big challenges to overcome. The entrenched systems. Existing power structures, economic systems, and political ideologies often prioritize competition and self-interest over cooperation and the common good. Today's time of misinformation and distrust. The spread of misinformation and propaganda can sow division and erode trust, making it difficult to build consensus. The spreading of fear and prejudice. Fear of the other and ingrained prejudices can create barriers to cooperation and understanding. A growing sense of apathy and cynicism. A sense of powerlessness and cynicism can discourage people from engaging in collective action. Coordinating efforts across diverse groups and cultures presents logistical challenges. These challenges aren't small in any way. It is a challenge, but a challenge doesn't mean impossible. It means possible. And we shouldn't be discouraged by a challenge. We should be excited and motivated by it. Everything is possible because we are humans, and we are amazing when we work together for the common good. So what would it take to succeed? We would need a strong leadership, not leaders of today, but a whole new kind of leadership, with a strong connection and communication with the people. Total transparency would be required. There are limitations of traditional leadership and politicians. Today, it is more of a cult of personality. Often we fixate on charismatic individuals, hoping they'll single-handedly solve complex problems. This can lead to blind faith and a lack of critical engagement. We have been living too long in a short-term focused political system. Electoral cycles and the pressure to maintain power can incentivize short-term thinking and neglect the so-needed long-term solutions. There is a deep-rooted resistance to change. Leaders with entrenched ideologies or vested interests may resist the systemic changes needed to address pressing issues. The leaders of today are in a black hole of echo chambers. Leaders surrounded by yes men can become isolated from diverse perspectives and the realities on the ground. The yes men can agree to everything because they want to stay in the power. So, what is the power of visionary leadership within a council? There would be a shared vision. Visionary leaders within a council structure can articulate a compelling vision for the future while drawing on the wisdom and diverse perspectives of the council to refine and implement that vision. There would be a collective intelligence. A council can tap into a wider range of knowledge and expertise, leading to more informed and effective solutions. A council is better equipped to navigate complexity, adapt to change, and respond to unforeseen challenges. We need a complete change in the qualities of a new kind of leader for the society of tomorrow. Humility, recognizing their own limitations and valuing the contributions of others. Empathy, deeply understanding and connecting with the needs and concerns of the people they serve. Collaboration, skilled at facilitating collaboration and building consensus among diverse groups. Integrity, acting ethically and transparently, prioritizing the common good over personal gain. Courage, willing to challenge the status quo and champion bold solutions. Creating this new leadership model requires us to think different from today, shifting our understanding of strength from dominance and control to collaboration and empathy, giving communities a greater role in selecting and shaping their leadership, investing in education and programs that foster wisdom, compassion, and critical thinking in future leaders, creating institutional frameworks that support council-based decision-making and distributed leadership. This vision requires a fundamental shift in how we think about leadership. It's about moving away from the cult of the individual and embracing the power of collective wisdom and shared responsibility. It's about recognizing that true strength lies in collaboration, empathy, and a deep connection to the people we serve. We need the grassroots movements. Strong grassroots movements that build momentum and pressure for change from the bottom up. The world is full of them. We just need to get them all together. Why does grassroots movements matter? Grassroots movements are fueled by the genuine passion and lived experiences of everyday people. This authenticity makes them incredibly compelling and resilient. They arise from within communities, addressing specific needs and concerns with solutions tailored to their unique context. Grassroots movements empower individuals to take action and become agents of change within their own communities. They are often more nimble and innovative than top-down approaches, able to adapt quickly to changing circumstances. Grassroots movements can build momentum and create a critical mass of support for change, putting pressure on those in power. This is how grassroots movements create change. By raising awareness, they bring attention to critical issues and educate the public, often challenging mainstream narratives. By mobilizing communities, they organize protests, rallies, and other actions to demonstrate public support for change. By advocating for policy changes, they lobby for legislation and policies that reflect the needs and values of their communities. By building alternative systems, they create alternative institutions and practices that model the change they want to see in the world. Grassroots movements are the engine of social progress. By nurturing and supporting these movements, we can create a powerful force for positive change in the world. We need open communication, honest and transparent communication that fosters trust and understanding. A new kind of education and awareness, education that promotes critical thinking, empathy, and global citizenship. With a new kind of society and building of communities, there will be a need for a new kind of education system that focuses on other values than just hard knowledge. We need a shared vision, a compelling vision of a better future that unites people across differences. Ultimately, whether this vision of global cooperation can work depends on the collective will and action of humanity. It's a challenging but not impossible goal, and the potential rewards, a more just, peaceful, and sustainable world, are worth striving for. Join us in building a new era, an era where compassion, cooperation, and sustainability guide our path, an era where we recognize our interconnectedness and work together for the good of all. Connect with like-minded individuals in the Aquarian Age spiritual and planetary shift workers. Share your work, find support, and grow together. Explore new possibilities in a new spiritually aware society, spiritual politics, and future. Let's co-create a world where politics is guided by wisdom, compassion, and a commitment to peace and sustainability. We are the changemakers. We are the bridge builders. We are the architects of a new era. Let's unite our efforts and shape a future where all beings can thrive. The future is ours to create. Join us.